we made our way into South Carolina this morning, a few hours into our trip up to Beaufort, South Carolina, and we're going through some pretty open water here. This is Port Royal Sound, pretty rough looking, but fortunately the waves are following and they're on our stern, and not super bumpy for us. And that's the Atlantic Ocean right out there, and we're heading in that direction. We're gonna pick up the intercoastal there on that side and continue north.
Hi, we're Mark and Mel. After raising 4 amazing daughters who are now raising our 12 grandchildren and helping people on land in the real estate business for over 30 years, we're now realizing our goal of a year-long adventure cruising America's Great Loop on our boat Paradise. This is a 6,000-mile journey through waterways that include the Atlantic and Gulf intercoastal waterways, Great Lakes, Canadian heritage canals, and inland rivers of America's Midwest cities. Join us as we navigate over 100 locks, explore cities large and small, and experience an unforgettable journey through America's Great Loop.
Well, we got across Port Royal, but we're still out in the open, lots of fetch. And we had following seas for that crossing, but this last stretch we had to turn to almost 90 degrees, and now we're almost straight beam seas. Actually, right now it's not so bad. It was rocking us a lot harder right before I picked up the camera, but now it's kind of settled down a little bit. I think that could be because we're tucking in a little bit behind a shoal out there. You can't see it in the camera, but it's just underwater there, so a lot less fetch. So hopefully it's going to just continue to calm from here on out. Well, there we go. Oh yeah, rocking and rolling. This is what beam seas look and feel like. Whoa. Not the most comfortable thing in the world, and fortunately this is not going to last too terribly much longer, because this channel is getting slowly but surely narrower and narrower, and so we're going to have a lot less fetch and opportunity for these waves to be this high after a little bit. We'll survive just fine. We are now passing Harris Island, and I believe that whole island is a Marine base. It looks like it anyway. And that water tower up there says in big letters, "We make Marines."
Barefoot Bubba's. Oh, nice. Low country jerky. That sounds yummy. bridge was used by British to stable horses during the Revolution and as a hospital in the Civil War. Hi.
You know what the dinghy?
Mm-hmm.
The comments were anyway.
Good? Is it good?
Hold the rail, babe. Hold the rail. Just like walking around the boat.
Yes, sir. That is like one of the steepest ramps I've seen.
Good morning from Beaufort, South Carolina. We are in the mooring field just offshore. Crazy windy when we got here yesterday. Went through a little walking tour of the town. Wasn't super pleasant because of the wind, but it was still really interesting to see all the old houses and such in here. Today is going to be much better, much calmer. We've got single-digit wind speed right now, and our friends on Karma's Reward right there are right nearby. And we're planning to do a lot of biking today. Going to do a complete biking tour of the area, and we're going to be lowering the dinghy and putting our bikes in there and bringing them over to shore. Dinghy dock right there at the Safe Harbor Marina. Well, we got both folding bikes in their bags loaded into the dinghy, backpack, and our little bag that goes on the rack of one of the bikes, and we're gonna head over to the dinghy dock there at the marina, right over there, unload the bikes and spend the day exploring Beaufort, South Carolina. We have seen a number of these smallish cruise ships here on the Atlantic Intercoastal, and we came into the marina here from our mooring ball here in Beaufort, South Carolina, and there's one docked here as well. This is, I'm guessing they're probably in the 300 foot long range or thereabouts, something like that. Maybe I can talk to one of the crew members and get some more scoop on it. This one, the name of this ship is American Eagle. Looks like a fun way to cruise the Atlantic coast of the U.S. We were talking to a crew member just outside of one of the ships docked in, where were we, Savannah, and they, she was telling us that they are going to be soon heading all the way up to the far north end of the United States and to Canada, so they'll spend the summer cruising around that area and then come back here in the fall down to the southern states.
Now that I've told you about us, I want to tell you about the city. That's what y'all really say here. So you are in the city of Beaufort.
Well, we found what is apparently the old Beaufort County Jail. Don't think they're using this one anymore. What do you think?
I don't think so. I hope not. Otherwise, maybe that's why they have no crime here.
Well, we made it to the Spanish Moss Trail. And there's our gang coming on their bikes. Mel's down there somewhere. And we're going that way. Well, this is really cool. Here on the trail today, they've got a bike repair station with a number of tools right there on cables ready for your use, and a pump to pump up your tires. And this part here is a rack that you can hang your bike from. Very nice. Donated by Low Country Bicycles in Beaufort. This is so cool. Spanish Moss Trail. And this used to be, the trail used to be train tracks. And this is an old depot, I believe. Or maybe a repair facility that they pulled the trains into. Too cool.
The dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
Lots of birds singing. Hey. Good water out there. There's Mel. How you doing back there, babe?
Doing good. Beautiful.
Ooh.
That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like the river flows, life will take you where you need to go. Teach you what you need to know. Ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
There used to be mammoth here. Yeah.
You're older than me.
Yeah.
That's pretty old. I guess I could find some. I do want to take it somewhere, maybe somebody if they forget.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to date something like that without a carbon dating it, actually, but I don't, I know a lot about that.
Do you ever go down to Sands Beach?
Oh, all the time.
So is that a good place to go looking for sharks? shark's teeth?
My sister found like 20 shark teeth
Wow.
in like 15 minutes.
Oh,
Recently.
we should go there. You know what? We might be missing.
Well, this is the Port Royal traveling buoy. This buoy was here in Port Royal Sound in 1970 and broke loose from its mooring and traveled 6,000 miles to Scotland, where it was found, retrieved, and shipped back here. And now it is on display in this memorial park, and the light still works according to the plaque. Very cool. Dedicated to those who were taken from the motherland. This is the Gula Memorial. Very cool little town, Port Royal. Lots of quaint little houses, quiet streets. Everybody knows everybody's business. My kind of place. This is the remnants of Fort Frederick here in Port Royal. There at all, yeah. Fort Frederick here is the site of the first reading of the Emancipation Proclamation in the southern states. It all happened right here at this fort. That is really cool. Well, we rode our bikes about 7 miles to this quaint little town called Habersham, South Carolina. And it is a sleepy town. It's a Sunday morning, about 11 a.m. And we were looking for a coffee shop or a restaurant we could stop at, and absolutely nothing is open. In fact, the only restaurant that is open today at all, it appears, is this sports bar here called Tomfoolery, right here. They open at noon, an hour from now. So we'll see what we want to do. But what a great little town otherwise. There you go.
And to jiggle it and break it loose, huh? Maybe because of the rust.
What the dinghy looks like after a day of bike riding and a little shopping at Publix, follow the water and such, as we head out to the mooring ball to drop off the bikes. Then we're going to come back and have a little dinner in town.